All of us console players have played it at least once. Running around, collecting loot, killing, surviving, winning, losing, laughing at your friends about how you just killed K9 from Star Wars, or even just a fun custom game with your favorite YouTuber. The game I'm talking about, of course, is Minecraft Battle Mode from Legacy Console Edition. But if you haven't already heard of it, firstly, you're missing out. But also, allow me to fill you in on what Minecraft Battle Mode is. Minecraft Battle Mode is a fun game in the minigames tab on Minecraft Legacy Edition, and now a discontinued version of the game, but luckily still has online support. Battle Mode had nearly 100,000 people playing at one time when it first came out, so it's quite obvious that people wanted a piece of the action. Videos of Battle Mode when it first came out in mid-2016 were blowing up, and people were amazed at the idea of a semi-professional PvP game mode being added to console. I mean, people have only heard of such a thing on Java Edition, so it's safe to say that everyone on Legacy at the time was extremely surprised. But the most important question is, why was Minecraft Battle Mode a genius idea? Also boys, I just want to say real quick, I'm really trying to hit 5,000 subscribers before the end of this year, so please consider hitting that sub button, especially if you like Legacy Console Edition documentary style videos. Just subscribe. I'm trying to make it out of the hood here, bro, come on. The Minecraft Battle minigame lobby was actually used across all Minecraft Legacy minigames, which I think goes to show how great of a lobby it truly was. But it wasn't always this great. You see, Minecraft Minigames was released on Xbox 360 and PS3 in mid-2016 with the TU36 update. With this came a small but interesting lobby, which most Legacy Edition players would now call this the OG lobby. This OG lobby would be a lot smaller than the newer one we currently have, and would have a lot more flaws, like letting you escape it by doing some parkour. And no, this was not intentional. The OG lobby came with so many different Easter eggs and challenges that made you want to explore and not get bored while waiting for your friend to join. One of the infamous challenges was to try and find all of the mob heads scattered around the place. The only way to find these, however, was to complete different challenges. If you did end up collecting all of the mob heads, you would be the coolest person in the lobby. There wasn't really much of a prize or anything for collecting all of the heads, sadly. Going back to March 18th, 2017, 4J Studios released Title Update 51, which just so happened to come with a completely new and revamped lobby. This new lobby was 10 times bigger than the previous one and came with 10 times more secrets and Easter eggs, just like the underground lobby for example, which is of course a direct reference to the first lobby. That's only one of the many Easter eggs 4J added to this amazing lobby. Another one, for example, is gaining secret access to the underwater area and obtaining a music disc. Literally all you have to do is flick this lever and boom, you can enter. Same with the opposite area where you can enter a nether recreation center and get a wither skull. Or 9. But I think I speak for everyone when I say that 4J honestly outdid themselves with both lobbies. They were interesting when you were bored and entertaining when you're waiting for people to join. Now before I get into the actual battle minigame, let's talk about the customizability of this minigame first, which I'll allow my boy Golden Knight Gaming to explain.
Thanks, Feed. Now, as you can see, once you click Create Game on the Battle tab, you already have a multitude of options. These options are pretty basic, like having a private game for you and your friends, having a public game for anyone to join, selecting maps that people can vote for while waiting in the lobby, and most importantly, choosing your game type. Now, there's 3 main game types: casual, competitive, and custom. While casual and competitive are pretty much the same with the basic wooden tools and leather armor, custom is completely different, which is where we'll dive into more options. More options will launch into a huge amount of settings that you can experiment with, like central spawn, small inventory, and natural regeneration being just a few. The more interesting options though are the sliders, where you can completely change how your matches play. For example, you can change the length of each round, how many lives you get each round, or even how many rounds you can play with each match, which can go up to 10, which is insane. Another really important thing would definitely be your item set, which allows you to be able to change what items and armor players can get from the chests scattered across the map. Like no armor in the chest, or as 4J puts it, having the most powerful items in Minecraft. Alright 4J, I guess the Sharpness 5 Diamond Pickaxe was the most powerful item in the game. You also have the Decayed Setting, which basically makes every item and armor piece extremely weak to the point that they'll break in 3 to 4 hits. There's the Food Central, which means that you can only find food in the central chest, which is an absolute pain. And last but not least is the Random Setting, which mixes all the settings I mentioned in each round to keep things fresh. There are more miscellaneous settings, like how you appear to other players as a spectator, like being a bat, parrot, vex, or a player head, or hunger settings, which involves a setting named anti-camper, which means that if you stay in the same place for long enough, you'll lose hunger faster. Map size is also a big one, literally, with maps going from small all the way to large plus, which is genuinely huge. These settings allow for players to have endless fun and make you feel like you're creating your own minigame. which I think we can all thank 4J for. Again, thanks Feed for passing in me, and go subscribe to Golden Gaming on YouTube, and follow me on Twitch, twitch.tv/goldenlightgaming.
Okay, bro, we get it. Alright boys, now we can get into the actual meat and potatoes of this video. Why was Minecraft Battle Mode a genius idea? Alright, I'll stop stalling, bro. I just don't want to write this script. I hate writing scripts, bro. The year was 2016. The first version of Minecraft Bedrock came out on Windows 10 devices and Harambe was just shocked. But it's alright because Minecraft console just got a massive update, the new minigames tab. Players from all around the globe flocked to the nearest console and started playing. It was perfect, and for 6 main reasons. Minecraft Battle Mode's gameplay was not only engaging but also competitive. Whether it was against a friend or a complete stranger, you always wanted to prove that you were better, even if it resulted in some rude messages, which low-key added to the fun though. If you played with allow all skins off, you'd be enjoying some pretty balanced gameplay, with all players having the same hitboxes and not having to worry about any of those annoying little Star Wars canines dodging literally every single hit and appearing to have no armor when in all reality they have full diamond armor and tools. Speaking of tools, almost all the chests would be randomized every match, making sure the player has a fresh experience every single time. 4J would also reward players for exploring the maps by hiding secret chests with OP loot in them, like a fire aspect stone sword or the previously mentioned sharpness 5 diamond pickaxe, which you would always want to be the first to get, which leads me to my second reason. Replayability is a big thing in battle mode. You can play for literally hours without getting bored. This is put down to 3 different factors. Minecraft Battle Mode's matches were quick and simple. You could quite literally just hop in and play. This means that there is very little downtime for players and we could literally just play and have fun. There's a sense of just one more game that would go on for hours. I know a lot of you guys would agree with me on that. Like mentioned by Golden Gaming, the match settings could be changed with ease. This means that players could change the way the game plays to suit their own or other players' playstyles. Say you didn't want any diamond tools or armor in the chest because they're too OP, well, you could just switch it to wooden or iron tools in an instant. It was awesome. Every match had the potential to invite new players to the game. This meant that new players and old players could play in the same game, which would balance the difficulty of each game you played. There's also no skill-based matchmaking. Call of Duty, take notes. The multiplayer in battle mode was, of course, its main focus, and 4J did a great job. Despite it having no crossplay, it encouraged players to build a sort of community, and maybe even become friends due to the simplicity of setting up a game and waiting for people to join in. If you were around in the Minecraft PlayStation community days, you're most likely in a Minecraft battle mode community. This is just one of the many ways it helped bring Legacy Edition players together. That was until Sony eventually removed communities from PlayStation. From pirate maps to an alien invasion to even hell, Minecraft battle maps had it all. Each map was so unique and had completely different playstyles in each. For example, Shrunk was a map where all players were made to look like tiny characters in a huge bedroom. This made combat extremely fun and also challenging due to the fact that you had to climb each furniture item and try not to fall off while doing parkour. The plastic texture pack was also added to this map to really add the miniature feeling, not to mention the amazing music by Gareth Coker. Another visually stunning map would be Invasion, where players are placed into a sci-fi alien invasion themed map which takes place in a city. Players spawn on top of a crashed UFO and explore the city's rooftops from there. This map was mainly difficult because of the many gaps between buildings you had to jump across, and if you didn't make the jump, you'd be a goner. Invasion was genuinely an incredible map and the views are astonishing. The last map I'll talk about is one of the best maps in battle mode, in my opinion, and that would be Frontier. Frontier is a western cowboy themed map based in a desert. Players would spawn in the middle of the town and separate into different buildings, which by the way, each building was different and had many different ways to explore them. But that's just the surface level of Frontier. There's also an underground mine to explore, but would be risky because of players on top of you setting off TNT traps with pressure plates. There were also hidden entrances and exits. One of the exits would lead into a bank's hidden vault, offering lore behind the map. There would also be an above ground railway station, which had a train on top of it, which you could go inside. The music was awesome and really finished off the western cowboy theme of the map. Each map was breathtaking, and the effort 4J put in was very apparent, and I think all players could agree. Minecraft Battle Mode had 3 maps when it first came out: Cove, Cavern, and Crucible. Feeling pretty limited and listening to the community feedback, 4J added more maps, but as paid DLCs. Now, I know most players dislike the idea of DLCs in games, but 4J did it right. You see, the DLC map packs were actually a really smart idea because not everyone had to have bought the DLC maps to play them. This means that if the host had any DLC maps, the rest of the lobby could play them for free. And I think we can all relate to trying to find a game with someone that had all the maps. Also, as a quick side note, I was able to get like 8 maps for €10 on the season pass a few months ago in the PlayStation store, which is an absolute bargain. I'm not sure about everywhere else, but I'm sure it's the same price. Just thought I'd point that out to anybody that's still playing Battle. But if you don't still play Battle, and let's just say you switch to PC, then you'll love my next point. Up until now, I haven't mentioned the fact that it's actually pretty hard to find a game in Minecraft Battle Mode in 2024, especially on weekdays. So I'll let my good friend Codec explain why that won't be the case anymore if you have Java.
What's up, boys? I'm Codec, and I'll talk about the amazing project LEM, also known as Legacy Edition Minigames. LEM is a complete remake of Minecraft Battle Mode but on Java Edition. Pretty awesome idea, right? This all started in November of 2020 by Emmy. LEM was aiming to bring a nostalgic experience to Java players who may miss the feeling of the original Minecraft Battle minigames on the Legacy Edition. LEM just feels like its Legacy Edition counterpart and has all of the different variants of each map, like the size, small, large, and large plus, which shows the pure hard work and dedication put into this awesome project. And yes, it has all the maps from the original Battle minigame. To be completely honest, watching people play on the LEM server was the most fun I've had since Concord, and genuinely brought back the classic intense Battle Mode feel. Even the lobby itself is still absolutely amazing looking, just like myself. Dude, do not include that joke. That joke was so bad, dude. And all jokes aside, I think we can all agree that Emmy did an outstanding job on LEM and hopefully continues to bring more players onto her server. And with a bit of luck, Feed will pay me for this. This isn't an unpaid voiceover, is it? Is it? Anyway, Feed told me to insert my self-promo in here, so go check out my YouTube channel. You might have already seen some of my videos. Some of them kind of blew up. Oops, Anyway, Feed told me to add my own shout out in here, so go check out my channel, Kodak. You might have already seen some of my videos because a good amount of them have started blowing up, so you know, thanks YouTube. Now back to your regularly programmed scheduled. Wait, what? Now back to your regularly scheduled program.
Minecraft's Battle Mode minigame was truly one of a kind, being able to entertain console players for hours on end and bringing a huge community of players on different consoles together without any drama or controversies. The minigame's so good that people have made remakes of it on Bedrock and Java Edition, showing people that have potentially missed out on the prime of Battle what it was truly like. 4J actually cared about the player base and listened to the community feedback, and would commonly take a moment to appreciate the YouTubers that made Legacy what it is today, giving people like Ibex, Toycat, and Stampy early access to Battle Mode before it was even released back in 2016. So from the whole of the Battle community, thank you 4J. Bro, what the hell happened? Bro, what happened to the lobby? Hello? Hello? Is anybody there? What is going on?